Oh, welcome back to SnowRunner, everybody. So I know it's been a very long time since I have uploaded a video. It's been a very long time since I've recorded. It's been a very long time since I've even played SnowRunner. I've just been really busy at work. This past month of May was just really busy. If you don't know, I'm an audio technician at a local live venue. And we have event spaces and like an auditorium, so we have all kinds of events, especially at the end of the school year, like proms and graduations and parties and dance recitals and like concerts, like anything that happens at the end of a school year and whatever. So it's just been very busy. I've been working a lot, and I just have had absolutely no motivation to record videos. And that's just the truth. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not gonna promise on any kind of consistency or any type of schedule. It's just if I have some time to record a video, I will, and then I'll upload it whenever I get around to it. So that's just kind of how it's gonna be from now on. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just have way too much going on with work, and just it's a lot. I guess I was not really expecting it to be such a like working full time again and doing this. It was unrealistic to be able to keep up what I was doing with uploading a video every single day, and then even especially like the alternating videos, like doing like trophy hunting videos, and then also still having my SnowRunner series. There was just no way I was ever going to keep that up, especially like I have 2 young kids, I have a wife. Like I don't have the time in the day to do it. It's just not feasible. So it is what it is. I still do want to do this. I do enjoy doing this. It's just a fun hobby, and I've kind of built like a small community here, very small, but I mean there's definitely some people that watch my videos, and that definitely have asked where I've been and stuff, so that's cool, and I appreciate you guys a lot. That means a lot to me, that there's actually people out there that haven't seen my video in their feed in a while, and they're like, hey, I wonder what happened. So thank you, I appreciate you, and like I said, I'm gonna do my best to keep uploading videos. I wouldn't expect them in any consistent basis. Like, it's gonna be when I have time. Now, over the summer, I may have more time, just because with the nature of my job, we don't really have a lot of things that happen in the summer. I mean, we will have some stuff, and there will, of course, always be like private events, like birthday parties, weddings, and whatever else. But for the most part, I'll be working a pretty basic, like 8 to 4 day, and so I should be able to record more. My school age son, is his last day of school today. As of recording this, I don't know if I'll get this uploaded today. We'll see. It is June 6th, if that means anything to you, but it's his last day of school today, and he'll be in 2nd grade next year, so that's exciting. My youngest is now going to daycare, which has been amazing, and yeah, it's just been great. So that's why I'm able to record this during the day, because my wife is also at work, so I have the house all to myself. It's quiet, it's pretty nice. It's I'd have to say it's a very nice change. I'm grateful for it, and my youngest is doing really well at his daycare. It's basically school. I mean, he has a teacher, and they do learn and all that stuff, but it is daycare, essentially. He'll have to go there for a whole another year, really, until he can join the public school system in the state I live, just because they could start pre-K at 4, but they have to turn 4 before the start of the school year, and he won't be 4 until February 2025, so he won't be able to start school until August 2025. But either way, he'll still be, you know, learning and getting some extra pre-K boost at this daycare, so that's really nice. So yeah, it's been good. I'm off today, obviously. Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, which I guess is kind of, I mean, I've talked about my location really, but we do plan on going to Hershey Park tomorrow. It's about an hour 20 minutes away from where I live, so it's been my home park forever. I mean, but yeah, so that's fun. It's kind of like a partly for my wife's birthday, but also, you know, end of the school year, kind of like start of the summer fun. So that's the plans for tomorrow. But yeah, it's been May has been a really crazy month, like absolutely crazy. Holy shit, dude. Why? This thing never gets stuck. What is happening? That is some blue snow for sure. Alright, so anyway, yeah, it's just been, like, May has been wild. Like, I've been working late so much just because, you know, like I said, it's a lot of, like, end of year school concerts and graduations and proms and dance recitals and stuff, and like all these things go, like the shows are, you know, they start at like 7 p.m. and then like I don't leave there until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. It's just, it's crazy. Like yesterday I was there from 12 to almost 11 o'clock at night, and that was for one of our local dance companies. It's not affiliated with a school, but it is technically a school for ballet, but like it's just like a dance studio, but they call themselves a school, and the kids can only go there until they graduate from high school. So like they have to be in high school, like in school, like school age children basically can go there. But anyway, they've been in my town for many years. I've known the owner for many years, just being a tech at the theater and whatnot. So but they're usually really good about being on time, but I don't know, yesterday just they were all out of whack yesterday. It was wild. But yeah, so it's just, you know, it's been busy, and luckily I'm off today and tomorrow, so that's kind of nice. But then Saturday is the actual recital. Last night was just the rehearsal. But I don't know. So anyway, back to SnowRunner. That was a little bit of an intro. I did make sure my microphone was unmuted before I started speaking at all, so we are good there. But yeah, so obviously I had this all mapped out, because when I opened this up, I had no idea what I was doing last. It's been, like I said, it's pretty much since I last uploaded that I played SnowRunner. So it's been 3 weeks, if not more. It's been a while. So yeah, so I just, you know, I had off today, and I figure I might as well record. I was in the mood to, and you know, if I'm in the mood to, I'm gonna do it, because like I said, I've kind of lacked the motivation to do this lately, and it's not because I don't necessarily want to, or like I do still enjoy making the videos. And obviously I love playing SnowRunner, and I've even I was like, man, I might just play some SnowRunner, because I know like the new season came out, and I don't even have it. I don't even buy the year 4 pass or whatever it is, which I will do. Like I have absolutely no qualms about doing that. I will 100% be purchasing that, just because obviously I love this game. So for sure I'm buying it, but I just didn't even realize it was released, and then I saw I'm obviously, like, I joined the Discord a long time ago, but like they always post updates and stuff, and I had saw in there that season 13 is out. So like, what even is it? How do it's been a while since I played this. How do I open that? There we go. Yeah. North Carolina. See, I don't even have it because I don't have it downloaded. But like I still haven't even gotten to North Carolina. Like, it's just funny. Whenever we were doing this, like consistently uploading, and I was playing this game every day and recording every day. Like, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to get to the end of this year and not have anything to do, and I'll start doing a hard mode playthrough. Yeah, it didn't fucking happen. So funny. Alright, what's going to be the best way to get there? I guess the way I came. So we're just going to go back this way and then this way and just follow the road. Oh no, that's not right. Okay, that should be enough. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's... I had these expectations of where I was going to get in this game and, like, how things are going to go. And then, you know, everything changed really quickly. I was offered that job, and I just, like, I couldn't turn that job down. I mean, it was just too good of a thing to have happened to me with everything that's happened since COVID, just with... And don't get me wrong, you know, working part-time, like just kind of picking up shows when I could, and being a stay-at-home dad, like, I don't want to say like it was miserable, because it wasn't. I enjoyed being able to spend that time with my boys, and especially with my youngest. Like, I mean, I was pretty much, I mean, I was unemployed, I guess, for a little bit when he was born, because I had a really, really crappy job that I had gotten after the whole COVID shutdown thing, and like I lost my job. I had like a really crappy job at a grocery store. I don't know if I've ever talked about this or not, but either way, that job sucked, and I ended up basically quitting. It's like the only job I've ever just basically walked out on in my life. Just not that kind of person. I wasn't raised to be that way, and it's just kind of funny because, you know, I literally had told them I wouldn't do that, but there was something that happened one time, and it just really pissed me off. And for me to get really like pissed off like that, and to just call in and be like, I'm not coming back, like, it takes a lot. Like, I'm not that kind of person. Usually I just kind of swallow my pride and just move on, but I couldn't do that with this, so I quit. But yeah, so I was unemployed for a short period of time, but then I was reached out by the sound company that was contracted. Wow. Sound company that was the contracted company for where I work, or where I work now, which now we don't really use them much at all other than rentals. But anyway, besides the point, they lost my train of thought. They reached out to me because I had used to work for the lady that did all the scheduling. I used to work for the other sound company that was contracted before, but that guy was an idiot. But anyway, whenever he left, she went and worked for this other company, which this company's great. They're still a company. They're just, we rent a lot of stuff from them. Like, if we need extra gear, we'll rent it from this company still. But that's really all we mainly use them for. We don't really use them. I just want to make sure I'm still going the right way. We don't really use them for anything else. Occasionally, we'll need some extra techs, like some extra hands, and they can send some people to help us if we need it. But we have, including myself, we have 3 full-time techs. We have 1 lighting guy, and then we have our A1, and then I'm the A2 / event technician. So I take more of the event tech, or the tech of God, I can't talk. I take more of the events than the other 2 do. They still do work events. Like, there's an event today that the A1 is working, which he's going to be so bored because there's literally, like, they're so basic. Like, you don't need to even really do a whole lot. You basically hand someone a microphone and walk away. That's like all you have to do. But we can get a lot of other stuff done during those times, which is fine. And I don't mind it, because I just, you know, honestly, the simple events are sometimes just like the most enjoyable, because I can get other things done that I need to get done. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but And I'm totally fine being the A2 in the auditorium because our A1, he's an incredible sound guy, and I've learned so much from him just in the short time I've even known him. I mean, I didn't know him until this job. He's new to the area. He didn't work for the theater at all before, like, or for the contracted sound company. He's never worked for them either. Like, he literally just moved back to this area. I think his wife was from this area or something. I don't remember, but they recently just moved back to this area like last November. So he's not, you know, he's not from here really. But anyway, he's great, and I've learned a lot from him. So I'm grateful to have him as my A1. And then we have our production manager, who was basically my friend. I know I've talked about this before, but he is technically my boss, even though he's younger than me, and he was my friend beforehand. So, because I had met him when he was like 16, when he came in as a tech and was working, and we taught him a lot of stuff. But he's like this mad genius lighting guy now, and like it's so funny to see how like much he's grown in the industry. But yeah, he's our production manager, and so he's kind of more hands-off. He still does lights occasionally, so like he's our other lighting guy. So we have 2 lighting guys technically and 2 audio guys. It's just our second lighting guy runs lights more than our production manager does, because our production manager has other things he has to take care of, like, you know, dealing with clients and other things like that. So, but, and then we have what, 4 part-time employees, or 4 part-time techs that we can call in and have come in if we need extra help for bigger shows. So, and they're all pretty great. So, well, one of them, all he ever talks about is pyro, and it's just like, this guy has so many certifications. He's so overqualified to work at this place, and it's just so funny. Like, you cannot be in a conversation with him for more than, I'm serious, like a minute, and he'll mention something about pyro, like, because he has a pyro certification, so like he does pyro, and like, it's crazy. He's a great guy, and he knows a lot, but like, Jesus Christ, he's just constantly talking about this and this and this and this and this, and oh, I did pyro here and I did pyro there, and I don't know, he's just like, he's one of those people that if you're talking about something, he's got a story about the same thing, or like he, you know, like you could be talking about something and say whatever, like you saw like a medical emergency happen, and he'll be like, oh yeah, he's like, I've been involved like that. I'm an EMT and a firefighter and all that. Like, he literally has like it's like he could do, he's like he's just a jack of all trades, master of none, basically, essentially, is kind of what he is. He does know a lot, though. I'm not discrediting his like audio knowledge or any of that. He does know a lot, and we're grateful to have him. But I just feel like it's so weird that he works there, because he's just way overqualified. All right, so let's take a break talking about that. Let's find something else to do. So I don't remember. Is there anything that we can do that doesn't involve going to another map? Medium logs involves going to the other map. That 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 involves going to the other map. Yep. Okay. And have I done all the tasks here? Mountain Ridge. Yes. And contests. Yes. Okay, so we gotta go to the other map. Alright, is my... I don't remember how to play this game. Alright. Okay, so we should be good. We have plenty of fuel. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's get to the other map. I mean, we can do the cliffside road thing, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. We can go this way. Yeah, we'll go that way. I'm probably gonna make this episode an hour long, by the way, because why not? Man, I've been missing this game though. I like I was saying, I've genuinely like considered just, you know, ghosting the channel and just playing the rest of this just on my own and just, you know, because I could have long finished this and been way ahead of the seasons and been doing a hard mode playthrough if I wasn't recording my playthrough. Because like, I only play this game when I'm able to record it. So like, and I typically only record in like 1 or 2 hour time periods. So like, if I don't, like, I can only play the game for that amount of time and then I don't play it. So, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I have plenty of other games I've been playing just in my spare time. I just recently platinum Fallout New Vegas. I streamed it from PlayStation Plus. Man, it kind of sucks because, you know, I'm a big 100% trophy collector. Like, just getting the platinum isn't typically enough for me. If a game has DLC and I like the game enough to where it's justifiable to me to buy the DLC and do it, then I will buy the DLC and do it. But that typically is the case for most games I play. Typically, there's no reason why I wouldn't want to buy the DLC. But anyway, not the point. You can't stream the DLC, which is really dumb. So I don't know that, like, I don't think I could even buy the DLC, so I don't really even know how that would work. I think I would have to go get, like, I'd have to go buy like I don't even know if they released the game, like a full edition release of the game where it has all the content on it. I don't even know if they did that with that game, but I feel like that's the only way I'd be able to do it. And I'd have to, like, which I don't even think that would work. I'd have to play the game on my PS3, I guess. And I still have that, but like, who knows if it even works. But anyway, I platinum Fallout New Vegas. It was a fun game. It definitely shows its age. It's pretty wild how much that game shows its age. Streaming it wasn't terrible. There was only a couple times where I had some issues with streaming, and I'm assuming it was just my internet provider because it only happened like one night, and I don't know, when I would speed test my internet, it was like really not good. Like, usually my internet speed is like 900 download because I pay for like 1 gig. Oh yeah, we gotta scan. Shit. But yeah, so typically my internet speed is really good, and my PS5 is hardwired. I'm not using Wi-Fi on it. Like, it is hardwired into my network switch and router or whatever. So, you know, it should be getting the maximum speed it can get from, you know, the bandwidth that my network has. Sorry, I'm like, keep like hiccuping, and then, well, not really hiccuping, but anyway, talking a lot is making me like hiccup, I guess. So yeah, so it was just weird, and like, it kicked me out of the game. Like, it actually closed the game because my internet was not good enough or something. And I was like, what? Like, that's the weirdest thing, because I don't ever usually have internet problems. So I kept trying to open the game back up, and it just would not open back up, like, at all. Oh, I meant to go. Damn it. See, this is why this is a really bad thing for me to do when I'm just talking. I couldn't get it to open back up, and whenever I would speed test it, when it would fail to open, it would tell me that my, like, ping or whatever, I think it was my ping. I don't think it used the word ping, but basically it was ping. And my jitter were like non-existent. Like, it couldn't even get values for them. So I don't know what was going on, but anyway, in my the whole reason I even started playing Fallout was because of the Fallout show on Amazon. That show's great. If you have not seen it, I definitely would recommend watching it. It's fantastic. But it just made me want to play Fallout, and I had, you know, you could play literally any Fallout on PlayStation Plus if you have, well, if you have Premium at least. I think extra you can play Fallout 4, but with Premium you can play Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 because you can stream them because of their PS3 games. And I had played Fallout 3, but I don't think I ever finished it. I never played it on this PSN either. But I never played New Vegas, and I had played Fallout 4. I've platinum Fallout 4, and they did make a PS5 version of Fallout 4, so I had considered playing that. Like, I was like, oh, I'll get the platinum again in Fallout 4. Like, why not? But I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna play New Vegas. I've never played New Vegas, and I think it'd be fun. So I played New Vegas, and I enjoyed it. It was interesting. It definitely was a little different than I was expecting it to be. There were things about the game that I hated, like you can't sprint in that game. Like, your character just always runs the same speed unless you're like wielding a two-handed weapon or you're crouched. It was very weird. Fallout 4 is much more streamlined and a little better, which, granted, I also know New Vegas was made by Obsidian and it was not made by Bethesda directly, and that's fine. Obsidian did a great job. They didn't do anything bad, and I know a lot of people love New Vegas, and I like New Vegas. The story of New Vegas is awesome, but it's just funny because I had started playing New Vegas in like episode 2 of Fallout. Like, we had watched like 2 episodes of it, and I was like, you know what, I want to play Fallout. And then that was when I decided on playing New Vegas. And it's just funny because the very, very end of the Fallout show, which I guess that I probably shouldn't say, but you need to watch the show. It'll all make sense when you watch the show. But I don't know, it was a fun game. I really did enjoy it. And then, you know, of course, the night that it was not working, I couldn't get the streaming to open. I decided I like to try to ride the edge of the thing, but I can't really get over there, so we're just gonna have to do that. Whenever I couldn't get Fallout New Vegas to open because my internet was being weird, I was like, well, and you know, I still have Grounded going on. Like, I haven't played Grounded in a while. You know, I still got to get all the trophies for that. I still haven't touched Mirage, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I haven't touched that game in months, like months, and I just have no desire to. I'm so sick of Assassin's Creed, and I just really was kind of disappointed in Mirage. I don't know why. I was expecting it to be more like the OG Assassin's Creed, and it's really just a very dumbed down Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla trilogy. Like, it's still has the same, I don't know. I hate the collection. I hate the way they went with collections. I like the old style of collections where you get a map and it reveals everything on your map, all the treasure chests and whatever else. I hate the way you have to use the freaking eagle and like find stuff. I just hate that so much. And it's just so, like, I'm so sick of like Assassin's Creed that I'll come back to it eventually. And I know they finally announced the name of the samurai one, which is Shadows, I think. So obviously I'm gonna play that too, but I don't know if I'll play it on release. I doubt it. But anyway, so I still haven't done that. I still haven't finished Need for Speed Unbound, mostly because the only trophies I have left are the online ones, and then there's like 2 trophies where you have to score a certain amount of points in like the takeover event. And I was just struggling with it, and I just got tired of it. And then that was also when Grounded released, and I really wanted to play Grounded, so I downloaded Grounded, and then I was playing Grounded, and then that was when I started playing Fallout, and then I stopped playing Grounded. So it's just like I have all these games that I started, and I just haven't finished them. So I'll eventually get back to doing that. I just didn't. So anyway, whenever I was thinking about trying to play a new game, or play a game while I couldn't play New Vegas, it was either between a Fallout 76, Fallout 4, and re-platinum the PS5 version, or, and this is what I was really leaning towards because I just had this itch, download this PS5 version of Skyrim because I could download it for free because I own the PS4 remaster version or whatever they called it. So I downloaded Skyrim and I've been playing Skyrim and it's been amazing. Like, I love Skyrim so much, so I'm gonna get the platinum in the PS5 version now. So I just feel like, why not? And the great thing about Skyrim is like everything is included in it. So like you get, like, since the game's so old essentially, all the DLC is like part of the game just baked in now. And they even added some new things, like I think you can fish in the game now or something. I don't remember. But Skyrim's just one of those classic games that, like, I don't know, if you've never played Skyrim, it's just crazy. Like, you gotta play it. Alright. Where are we at on time here? 30 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Well, we're just going to explore this map now. We're not really going to work on anything. We're just going to explore the map, and we're going to defog it. Whoops. Man, sorry, it's been a long time since I played. My brain just cannot grasp the controls. Oh, Expeditions. I haven't played Expeditions in forever either. And if I'm being honest with you, I really don't like Expeditions, but I feel like I have to finish it because, you know, it's a MudRunner type game. And that's another, like, I want to still do MudRunner. I want to platinum MudRunner, and I just haven't gotten around to doing that either. There's so many games that, like, I want to play and I want to get the platinum on, but, like, I cannot. I just, like, I have, like, goldfish brain right now. Like, I cannot focus on one thing. I used to be so good at that. And, like, before I started working full-time, and now that I'm working full-time and I have more things, like, on my plate, I just, like, I could not stay focused on one thing anymore. I'm, like, I kind of get tired of something and I want to play something else, so then I start playing something else, and that's where I get my trophy list in a whole big, you know, state, and then I have a whole bunch of games added to my backlog that I have to go back and complete. And I've just, like, that's another thing, like, I've kind of given up on trying to complete games that are in my trophy list that are not 100%, because I'm never going to be able to get 100% game completion on this PSN. It's just not possible. I have some games that in my list that it would be very, I don't know that it's impossible, but it would be very hard for me to get the platinum now, just because the game's either old. I don't think I have any that are totally truly unobtainable. The only one that I think that could possibly be, but I don't think it is the first Destiny. I never got the Flawless Vault or Flawless Raider trophy, where your whole raid party doesn't die at all in a raid. Like, you make it through a raid and your entire party does not die. I know a lot of people did it on Vault of Glass, because Vault of Glass became, like, one of the easiest raids after a while. But, like, I never gotten it, because I never really did raids a whole lot, just because the timing of being able to get everyone on at the same time was just always hard. And I had my oldest son at that time was like a baby, so I couldn't do it. My friend that I played with all the time got the platinum for Destiny though, but I never did. So, and again, I don't even really like Destiny anymore. Like, I have no desire to play it, let alone try to get a platinum trophy. So, and like I said, it may not even be possible anymore. I don't know if it is. Oh, I totally forgot. I need to be hitting watchtowers. Well, I haven't seen any. There is an upgrade right there though, but we'll get all that eventually. This is just, if you're new here, this is just typically what I like to do. Obviously this 750 is a modded 750. It's pretty overpowered, but I just like having this truck being overpowered because when I'm exploring a region, it just makes it easy. I don't have to worry about fueling up. I just, you know, play the game the way you want to play your game, and I'll play the way I want to play my game. If I wanted to have restrictions, I'd play in hard mode, but I don't. I want to be able to play the game for fun, so that's what I do. A hard mode playthrough may come eventually, but I'm not going to promise that, and I would not count on it, especially being uploaded to YouTube. So anyway, yeah, it's modded F750. The link is in my descriptions if you want to check it out for yourself. But the radar scanner is just basically just like the trailer that you tow behind you. You still have to fuel it up. It's just mounted on the truck, so I don't have to pull the trailer behind me. You can see it. It's like on top of that cab protector right there. It's like a little bar, and it spins around when you scan. But it works the exact same way. The truck cannot be moving. It has to be stopped. It uses gas, so you have to fill it up with fuel, and, you know, you get it. But this is typically how I open up a new map. I usually just use this truck. What the fuck? Sorry. So I have this hanging plant in my living room. It's like off to the right of my TV. And granted, my air conditioning is kicked on, which you might hear. I don't know if my microphone picks it up. It's been a while since I've recorded with air conditioning. My heat isn't quite as loud when it kicks on, but for some reason the air conditioning just blows harder, so it just kind of makes my return vent whistle. But I guess the return vent sucks harder, so it makes, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, the air conditioning is louder than the heat is, so I don't know. I know the heat, you can hear it some in the background, but I don't know about the air conditioning. I wish I could use like a noise gate or something to be able to reduce that, but I can't. And even still, when I talk, the gate would open anyway, so it would let that through. But I could potentially EQ it out as well, but again, I can't EQ because I'm just plugged directly into my PlayStation. But anyway, the air conditioning kicked on, so I don't know if that, but like the plant started fucking moving, and I'm talking like twisting back and forth. Like if you like sat on a swing set and like twisted the swing set and then like let go and you spun on, you unspun, like it was doing that almost pretty aggressively. It's super weird. And the other night I was sitting out here playing a game, and it's like a, I don't even know what kind of plant it is. We bought it from like a Dutch market, and the guy said what it was. I don't know. It's just a really cool looking plant. It's like purple, and it's got these like long like branches and leaves on it. I don't know. It's cool. But I was just sitting here one night playing a game, and one of the things just fell off and like landed on the floor. Like I swear to God, the plant's haunted. Like I don't know what's going on with it. Oh shit. All this, I got a text from my coworker. All right. We have an issue with our sound system in the ballroom, and he was telling me that the company that installed the rack is coming out next week, and I'm the only tech that's going to be there, so you just let me know. We've tried to fix that system ourselves, but we can't. It needs, there's like a AMX automation system on it, and that needs to be reprogrammed because it keeps like overloading its memory, and then turning everything off, like turning the amps off, which is less than ideal. So, yeah. So they're going to upload new firmware and, I guess, reprogram it, whatever. And then it should work. Well, it works, but we have the power sequencer turned unplugged from the brain of the unit so that it stops. So that the brain stops telling the power sequencer to sequence off, like, the amps in the mixer, because it's kind of important that those stay on, especially if people are using microphones. So it's operational, it's just we have to manually turn on the amps and stuff right now, which is fine. It's just, you know, less convenient. That's not the way I wanted to turn. This part's confusing. Man, I have coffee that I haven't been drinking. Terrible. I don't really have anything too exciting to talk about, though. We do have Pauly Shore coming to our venue soonish. So that's kind of cool. If you don't know who Pauly Shore is, he's just a comedian from like the 90s, I guess. What in the world? How did I go back the same way? What? Oh, I fell down my basement steps again. And if you're saying again, yeah, I fell down my basement steps. Like, I don't even know how, it was like last summer, I guess. Because we have like a cat door pass-through thing. Because her litter box is down in the basement. And alright, let's do this, because clearly I don't know how to fucking drive. And my youngest last summer used to like putting toys through the hole, because it's just like a hole. There's not like a door there. It's just like a hole with like a little cat cutout thing. So you can just like throw things through the hole, and you know, they either fall down the steps or they stay on the steps. But he put things through the hole, and I stepped on something that was on the steps, and I fell. And I'm pretty sure I like bruised or cracked a rib, because my ribs on my right side were sore for months after I fell down the stairs. But this time it was just totally my fault. Again, I was home. I think I got off at noon that day, came home, and then I needed to mow my grass. So, like, you know, obviously my kids were at school, daycare, whatever. So I was able to mow my grass. And I had to run down to the basement to get a tool. And I had on my mowing shoes. I think I can drive across that. Oh, I thought I was gonna get across it, dude. No. We might be able to get out of here. This isn't Expeditions, but this truck's pretty powerful, so. I don't remember what I was talking about now either. Yeah, okay, so I had already put my mowing shoes on, and again, if you're like mowing shoes, if you aren't familiar with mowing the grass, when you mow the grass, it like stains your shoes, like grass stains. So like, you obviously don't want to wear nice shoes when you mow the grass, because they'll turn green. So I have shoes that are just old shoes that I wear when I mow, and damn it, I have not been scanning. See, See, like, this is such a terrible thing for me to do while I'm talking. Although that got most of it. We need to go up this anyway, so we'll just do it. So I had to run down to my basement. I have my mowing shoes on already, and I opened the basement door, which our basement door swings inward over top of the stairs, which I know is against code, but my house is old, and that's just how the door was installed, so that's just how it is. So usually I'm still holding on to like the door handle as I step down onto the first step, and then the railing, like the handrail, is in my left hand. And as soon as I step down, the steps are carpeted. They're kind of narrow, like the run on the steps is a little short. So like I can't, if I put my heel to like the back riser, my toes hang off the edge by a substantial margin. So like when I step on the steps, unless I like turn my foot like kind of diagonally, my like I kind of land on like the arch of my foot, basically. Like that's on like the edge of the step. And I did that, and as soon as I stepped on like the edge of the stair in my mowing shoes, I mean, it was like I stepped on ice. Like my mowing shoes, I guess from the grass stains like on the soles or whatever, I don't know. That's out of gas. It made them like slippery. I don't fucking know, but dude, it was insane. I mean, as soon as I stepped on that step, I went straight to my ass, and then just all the way down the steps. And as soon as I hit the bottom, I just like laid down, because I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I did not just fall down the steps again. So let's keep going up. So yeah, so luckily though, this time, I mean, I pretty much landed like square on my butt, so like it didn't really, I mean, my like area like right above my tailbone was a little sore, but not too bad. I mean, it was manageable. So I didn't really hurt myself, but god damn, I got one hell of a brush burn on my elbow, and that hurts more than anything. I mean, it's just crazy. So I've learned a lesson, you know, not to go down the steps in my mowing shoes, because they're like literal ice skates. But it was pretty crazy. I think I've only ever fallen down the steps like 3 times in my life, and the past two times have been these basement steps. We are going to have to cut this off here, though, soon. About 5 more minutes left, I'd say. It's been an enjoyable recording session, though. You know, it was nice to talk and nice to chat. I hope you enjoyed listening. I don't really have a whole lot going on. Like I said, I will, you know, I'm going to keep recording. I just don't know how often it will be. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not going to set any I'm not going to set any schedules, and I'm not going to set any expectations. I'm just going to, when I record and upload is when I record and upload. So feel free to you know, comment or whatever, and you know, ask me how I'm doing, ask me if I am planning on recording soon. Go ahead. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. Just, you know, all I want to just say is just don't expect it to be a consistent thing, because I just can't. I can't feasibly do that right now. It's just not possible. Especially not this time of year with how busy my work is and everything. I really don't want to try to drive over that again, because that was terrible. might be able to go. Need daylight. I might be able to go through these woods and get to that path. Bit of a cliff here, but I think we'll be okay. Literally, Expeditions encourages you to do shit like that. It's kind of weird. Like, it goes against everything you know about SnowRunner. Alright. Well, that averted that crisis. We're actually doing pretty good, though. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and scan this last spot, and then that's gonna do it for this episode. All right. Yeah, I just don't have I don't have enough time. As I say, I could at least finish that corner, but I don't have enough time. All right, so that's gonna do it for this episode. So, like I said, just don't expect consistent uploads of SnowRunner. I would love to at least get one up a week, but again, like, I can't even guarantee that. Whenever I can get to it, I'll do it. But I gotta also have the motivation. I'm not gonna record if I don't have the motivation to do it. If I don't have anything to talk about, it's, you know, there's a number of factors. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. As always, if you liked the video, let me know. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.